So do they hire property, not to get down into the weeds here, but do they hire like property managers or is it, other
Yes,
people
well,
that
my
do
brother is a property manager, so they can hire him uh,
Mm-hmm.
while they're gone. But what I suggest that my students do for the first year or two, manage your own properties because that way you understand what property manager is, and that way you can manage the property manager.
Right, right. Um, and then what about like how do you find these deals? Are you always looking on, realtor.com or other
All
websites?
of the above. So I would say 60%, and I'm on the executive board of the Baltimore Real Estate Investment Association.
Okay.
I'm also a member of the Atlanta Real Estate Investment Association, as well as here in Baltimore, we have two, as the Mid-Atlantic Real Estate Investment Association. So I would say 65% of my deals have come from wholesalers.
Mm-hmm.
For those of you that don't know what a wholesaler does, what they do is they put a contract on a particular property, knowing full well that they're not going to purchase the property, and so they come to me or a cash buyer, knowing full well that we can close in a week or two. And what they do is they add their fee to that particular contract, and then we wind up paying all the closing costs and things like that. So, 65 to 70% of my properties come from wholesalers, most of the MLS, HUD. I bought directly HUD properties, and Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac as well. So I've done all of the above.
Well, when you say you buy directly from HUD, Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, what does that mean?
Well, if you go onto HUD, HUD has a website that they list their HUD owned properties, properties that either they foreclosed on or they taken back from owners. Now, typically, what HUD does is they want a home buyer initially in those, somebody that's going to live in the property.
Mm-hmm.
However, they give them 3 to 4 weeks to find a home buyer for those. And if they're not, then that's when they put them out for investors. And you have to be on there like 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning to find those. But I've purchased some excellent single family homes from HUD, from the
Wow.
directly from
Okay.
HUD.
That's amazing.